Welcome back, Cheap Pete's Garage. Today we got a 68 Mercury Monterey. This car has been inside most of its life, if not all of it. Just hauled it home. It's been sitting for the last, well, allegedly 20 years roughly. It's got 390 in it, 2-barrel. Give you guys a quick little walk around tour of it. This car is really nice survivor condition. Got a nice clean interior. Seats ain't ripped up. Dash is like immaculate. The body is pretty damn decent. It's got just a few little bumps and bruises in it, which is not terrible. It was a one-owner car. Sat in a shed that apparently had water in it. So the water took and got up in the tailpipe, and who knows how far, but I did end up draining out about 2.5 gallons of water out of the oil pan too. So hopefully it didn't bother nothing. I have no idea if it's going to start. It does take and seem like it'll crank. So I guess I'm just going to do the right thing and pour a little gas in the carburetor and see what happens. So I guess here we go on it. I haven't even tried it from the inside to see if the key makes it crank over or not, so hopefully it does. Go ahead and test the key. Okay. So let's just put a little gas on the carb and see if anything happens. All right, hopefully first start in 20-ish years. Go ahead. Sounds about like it's got a bunch of stuck valves. So that's handy. Or it's gonna work. Go ahead and crank it. I don't think she got any fire. Take this off. Yeah, points look like they're nice and dirty. Turn the key on.
It is on.
Well, it is getting a little bit of fire sitting there snapping it. Okay, crank it. Shut key off. Okay, the corrosion between the contacts. Well, we'll do the right thing. Take the screwdriver and rub it in between there. Okay, crank it. Again. Yeah, shut it off. I know it's got at least one stuck valve because it's sucking that butterfly and choke shut and pushing it open every time you're cranking it over. Okay, turn it over. Okay, turn it off. Go get a point file. Alright, got a file. Okay, turn it over. Shut it off. Okay, turn it over. Again. Turn it off. Little point, see, this not very good. Okay, turn it over. Well, they spark a little bit. Turn it over. Okay.
There's water coming out of the back tank.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, there's water in the rooms. I was wondering why I was here water.
Clean the rotor button up a little bit.
Do I turn the key off?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Max.
Well, maybe that'll give enough fire that maybe it'll take and do something. If it ain't got too many stuck valves. Put the old pliers in the carburetor. Alright, go ahead and crank it. A little more gas in there. Go ahead.
There's some more coming out.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Max, no. No.
Hey,
You trying to
I
drink
don't want to let
the
it.
off quick?
No.
Hey, I don't want to let the video.
He's trying to get in that water.
Don't care. Okay, go ahead and crank it. Go ahead. 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 Okay. Keep going.
It wants to run.
Yep, I can hear valves and stuff snapping. Go ahead. I'll run for a little bit.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Crank it. Crank it. Crank it. Let me pull this fuel line off here and see if it's got anything that's...
Apparently the car ran and started. The
See if we can fill the bowl up. Probably a good recipe for a good fire here. All right, crank it over. Go ahead. Well, as you can see, it does run a little bit.
Yeah.
Did the oil light go out?
No. It's on when
When it was running, did it go out?
I think. I wasn't paying attention.
All right, crank it over again. Well, I think one of the valves still can start working.
The light was on.
Which light?
The brake light.
I ain't asking about the brake light. I said the oil light.
Mm.
All right, go ahead. Keep going. Shut her off.
Alright. Alright, that's all.
Well, as you can see, folks, it does run.
It actually is.
It's got a stuck valve or two. So I might have to take and either pull valve covers or run it so it warms up, so maybe it'll take and start working, but who knows as of yet.
And the thing's a smoker out the back.
Yeah, look at all that water that came out of the exhaust pipe.
Yeah, and it was smoking.
Yes. There was a lot of water out in that exhaust pipe, and when we loaded it up, it had a lot of water run out of it too. As you can see, it's a pretty nice car yet. Inside the door jambs are nice and clean. Got a little spot up in the headliner up there. We can see it. It's mice took and chewed a little bit, but that's nothing terrible. Got 45,000 miles on the odometer, and I suspect it's 145,000 miles. Engine's too oily and too many other little things that point to being 145. So, I guess for now I'm going to end it right there. Cold start, will it run? Yep, it does run. Not the greatest, but she does fire up and run though, so that's a plus. Well, I'm going to leave it at that. So, you guys like will it runs, cold starts, just plain old derelict garbage in general, might consider subscribing to the channel. So, until the next one, thanks for watching. Bye.